Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. As you have known, that Corporal Oliver Mullins, who was killed in the line of duty, you know that for some reason, in which I do believe it was sabotage by some members of the police hierarchy who are PMP LGBTQ plus activists and supporters in the police force. What most people do not understand, that the police force is a political organization, whether one wants to believe it or not. The few police officers who are non-political, you're not passing the rank of sergeant, like Sergeant Llewellyn, Hubert Llewellyn, one of the most honest police officer ever to serve in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and he's a sergeant. This is a man who's uncorrupted, but he's a sergeant. And then they want to tell you that the police force is changing and it's been modernized, but he's still a sergeant. After I've done one of the most courageous thing ever in the police force, without turning a blind eye. He did not turn away his eye. He keep his eyes on the ball and did what he was trained and taught to do as a police officer. And in the end, he's paying the price for being an informer. So when they tell you, the Jamaican people, informer for dead, in a police force, it's literally like that, because informer, it doesn't pay to be an informer. Oliver Mullins, as you know, was killed by a gunman in Rima. And as you know, as it's reported, that it's DCP Stewart who is the person who's in charge of admin. That's the same man who was friends with Dans of Dans Dan, Walde from Cockburn Pen. That's Tin Man's son. Yes, Walde's Tin Man's son, and Tin Man was killed by Bully gun bags. However, you know that this is the first time you're gonna see one person being buried twice without removing the casket from the grave, but they have to do the rights that he was entitled to. But in light of the rights that the police the police has done yesterday, I am appealing to the Commissioner of Police, Major Anthony Anderson. Yes, I am appealing to him for you to promote this dead man to a sergeant. Yes, promote him to a sergeant, so at least his children, they can get a little more benefits, because it's nothing much. Because we know in Jamaica, a police officer, when he's killed in the line of duty, it takes like 10 years before the family is able to collect any money, and by the time they collect the money has no value. Because I remember when I was stationed in Craftsville, Clarendon in 1991, a police officer was killed in the line of duty in 1980, and it was 1991 the file arrived at Craftsville. And when we went to Brandon Hill to find his beneficiaries, that is mother and father, both of them passed, so the government get that money. So Major Anderson, of everything that has been done, the disrespect to this man's family, I think the most honorable thing that you can do to soothe the wound and the disrespect has been meted out to the late Corporal Oliver Mullins' family is to promote the man posthumely to sergeant. Because this normally used to happen, when police officers were killed in the line of duty when Francis Swabs was Commissioner of Police. It was the soldier who came after. It was the soldier who came after Lucius Thomas. That's, they stop promoting police officers who were killed in the line of duty. So it would be admirable for you to do this. So I want you guys to listen to some of these voice notes about the funeral and stuff like that, and I'll elaborate. You listen, you decide.
The only time when you rebury somebody is when something is questionable about the death, and you have to exhume the body Or after you bury body and the family and slam it nice and then say name fi bury there. But most times, as me say, I'm going to exhumation, me know you get a second burial. When the news media get wind that this a circus, because everything they do, they work with news media and then back pocket, front pocket, and side pocket. They must seem to be like fool, like I don't know what they're for. And if you're ex-army man, them a sitting there could not mean army precise down to the T. Nonsense. The little girl lose her mother must be 2 or 3 years ago because of time I fly. She can't lose her father now and you can rebury man. The pitney go mental. While the wife can get by and the son, which is younger, the little girl lose both mother and father go mental. If they don't have one good system in place because she just lose her mother through the accident and she lose her father now via gunman. So a pitney there where attention is to be paid to. But them can rebury and do firing party and commissioner out there on ground every day. Commissioner wants some liquid 1 2 before we soak in salt water.
Yes, I hope you listen to that policewoman, you know, so you know everything that was done with the funeral of this Corporal Mullins. It was deliberate. It was deliberate to embarrass the Commissioner of Police because he's not coming from the ranks of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He's a former member of the Jamaica Defence Force, and for them, when they leave the military, leave the army in Jamaica, they transition wherever they go. They still have their title, their rank title. That don't even not mean America. Period. I don't know how that come by or whatever, because it's just nonsense. It was a sabotage, plain and straight. They did it to sabotage the Commissioner of Police, to embarrass him. But he still, did what was right, even after. But the thing is that now, the best way for him to make it right is to make sure that this man who died in the line of duty and this embarrassment and disrespect is promoted to the rank of a sergeant. That's how the commissioner can fix this and heal the wound that the wife and the children are going through, losing their father and husband. So as we continue the journey, so I want you to listen to the other police officer. Another police officer.
Good morning, my extended family. 1 cent. As Mitzi said, no special apps to deal with them something. Yeah, admin. Admin send out all documents to relevant sections and here as we deal with things. So admin fault. Admin for deal with them something. When admin get them document and them do everything, then CSS fall because CSS would have work in line and say okay. Admin would have set up CSS okay. The firing party was contacted. Pickup time is whatever, and then CSS put things in place for the pickup and all them something there. So whatever you did what you're supposed to do. But admin thing this man. So at the end of the investigation and Japan with them for Japan. Going to the graveside after that made no sense. Them are just say the JCF is going backwards. Jesus Christ have mercy. At the first, me I go say this, after people bury and everything, it better than just leave it alone. The man can't hear the gun, them a fire, nor nothing. And it was a part of the funeral service and it was done on that day. Why go back now? Oh my. 1 cent if it happen for you be the hide, don't make them catch it on picture.
Mitzi, I worked at the graveside yesterday. Commissioner was here. I am here today. Commissioner is coming for the rehearsal. So he said he'll be on it every day until Sunday for the unveiling of the headstone on the fire in the valley.
Yes, whether or not you want to believe it, my loyal viewers and subscribers, and those who are new to the channel, this was deliberately done. When I say deliberate, if you just listen to the statement, the speech that Corporal Rowan James gave at the inside of the church, in which he was supposed to be, giving a nice experience about the man, talk about his interaction and all kind of things, give a speech about the man. You understand? He was given the podium to do that, and instead he went up there in a political rant. He turned the man's funeral into a political meeting, or should I say a political presentation. So we know from right then and there, we know that when this happened with the gun salute, we know that it was planned. It was well planned and orchestrated by all of them, because you have to understand, it was a coordinated effort by them. So it was coordinated from the Police Federation along with DCP Stewart. No doubts about that. Mr. Stewart could be friends with St. Andrew Holiness Littlemore, and they go to the same school. They don't share the same political view, because everything in Jamaica is politics. You understand? So this was done to embarrass the government and the Commissioner of Police, because they have been whining about him. I am not going to say that he's one of the well, I would say that he's one of the best that came from the army so far, because he's better than Macmillan, better than Llewellyn. Llewellyn was a political activist, big time. I haven't seen this. I can't say this man is political, because I have seen that he even promoted people that are close to Dr. Peter Phillips. Yes, police who I know who are political activists. So I can't say that. But Mr. Commissioner, the best way to fix this problem is to promote the dead man to a sergeant. That's it. And present the promotion package to his wife as if the man was alive. And, back pay him. You understand what I'm saying? Just do that. That's the best way to fix it and show them that you're a true leader. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, this is the time to subscribe. Subscribe. Like the video. Share the video. Comment below. And click on the bell so it will serve you well. So that when... Yes, click on the bell and it will serve you well. Jamaica Young Police Channel. Out. Peace and love to all.